Alright guys, I know for sure I haven't uploaded on my YouTube lately. This video was supposed to come out last week, but I had a lot of sinus problems and I was sleeping most of the time, so yeah, I couldn't really get that done, so waited till I got a haircut. You see, everybody needs to see haircut. Let's talk about, people been wondering what happened to me. This year I was missing from work for almost 4 months. I was quiet, I didn't really say nothing, I was really emotional, and everybody's been wondering what's wrong with James, what happened, what's going on with him. So, I'm going to talk about this is part one of what happened to me this year. And what started was, if anybody knows me, knows I've struggled from depression for better part of 19 years. When I was 12, first time I've ever experienced it. It happened mostly due to being bullied, being treated like crap, not really having friends growing up. I really just was never that guy. Nobody really cared about, nobody paid him attention, had a rough home life. I'll talk more about that and when my video book comes out about my life story. But that's what happened, and depression is actually a chemical imbalance in the brain. And the chemical imbalance is it's serotonin. For those who don't know what serotonin is, when that chemical in your brain goes down, it really messes with your mood. So it can kill your appetite if it's down. You won't sleep as well. It can even mess with your digestion. So now my serotonin levels were down horribly. 2 years ago, I actually really considered suicide for a very long time. People thought I was messing around. I'm like dead serious. And I mean really, I really thought I really actually considered it. A lot of people don't know that because I've really kept it under wraps. But this time, I should have got help then, but I didn't because I was being stubborn. Hey, I'm a man, beat on my chest, and we're just supposed to break through with no medication, no talking about it, no talking about your feelings, anything. So, with that being said, the what really led to it started at the start of this year. Last year I was getting promoted at work, and it was a lot of pressure, a lot of trying to become a new a new position, a manager. A lot of pressure, a lot of things going on, and I really didn't know how to handle it. So with that going on, I was literally coming home dreaming about work. And if anybody knows, it's bad when you take work home with you. I was never relaxing. For the entire month of March, I didn't sleep at all almost. I considered suicide at least 5 different times in that month. And the girl I was dating, she wanted to go on what I call a spirit quest to find herself, so she didn't want to be with me anymore. That was even more hurtful, more crazy. Life was just coming at me like a train, and instead, my mom lives in the house with me and didn't know what was really going on with me. She would constantly, James, why are you so emotional? Why is stuff getting to you that normally wouldn't? And now it really got to me. The stuff would get to me all the time, and I just didn't know what to do. So, April 4th, that Sunday, that was the day that changed everything. I got up and I cried all day. Couldn't figure it out. Nothing. I got my brothers. They've been friends with me for at least 15 plus years. One in particular, he's been my friend for at least 20. This month makes 20 years for me and him, and he's never once seen me cry. Ever. None of them have ever seen me cry. And I literally cried all day. My mama couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. I went to work. I left early because I couldn't focus. I was just having, just a lot of issues. I couldn't figure it out. I was scared. I contemplated suicide at least 3 or 4 different times that day because I just didn't know how to end it. I got so low that night, I actually legitimately went out in my car, and everybody knows I don't normally smoke, I don't do marijuana, nothing like that, I don't really drink, but I literally asked one of my friends, he literally gave me a blunt, and I just went out in my car and got high. Didn't work. I came in the house, I tried to sleep from 9:30 to 2 a.m., and that's when ended up in the hospital because I knew something was wrong with me. I talked to one of my friends for about 2 hours while he was at work. He was really worried. He was really frightened that I may have hurt myself or something like that. So I went on and I went to Stroger Hospital. For some reason, I'm shocked that a hospital that big doesn't have a psych ward. And I was in the hospital for 24 hours. I was waiting to pass a COVID test. They gave me some, what is that stuff called? Lorazepam. That's during relief for anxiety. That helped me sleep because it calmed me down really quickly. I felt good, and I was in the hospital for maybe about the better part of 2.5 days. Now, since I've cleared this, I thought I was going to have to make this in two different parts, but the experience of the hospital wasn't so bad, but it was kind of crazy. When I was in there, I was asleep most of the time because the lorazepam helped me sleep. This is while I was still in Stroger. They brought a young man in, and he was very, how do I say this? He literally had a break worse than I had. The break was crazy. I mean, they had to literally restrain him, about 6 guys. They had to actually give him some sedative to put him to sleep. It was quite the experience. But maybe the next morning, Tuesday morning, they took me to St. Mary's, which is down on Division and Western. I stayed in that psych facility, a locked facility, for 2.5 days. That place was like being in jail with no violence. It was something. To see all these mental patients and to know from the moment they saw me get in that hospital, they knew I was not supposed to be in there. They just knew it. Like, this guy's just any average guy. He's just having a hard time in life. It's, hey, I can tell you that Tuesday they gave me Seroquel, one of the medicines I take now. They gave me a piece of Seroquel. It relaxed my body so much I slept over 13 hours once I got it. I slept from 6:15. No, I slept from 6 Tuesday night to 7:15 the next morning. I was knocked out. Like, I didn't wake up. I was asleep because I didn't realize how much I wasn't sleeping. So after that, they started to give me Zoloft, or sertraline is generic, and it really started to help me feel better. So now, and for the first time in a very long time after taking that medicine, I actually let out a legitimate smile. So, for me not being around, me being emotional the past few months, I've been on my medicine for about 5 months now, and my body really has gotten used to it. I sleep better. My body's in better condition. I'm much stronger than I've ever been. I can do things I've never been able to do. I'm sleeping a whole lot more, but I feel much better. I'm making this video so I can tell people, if you need help, get it. I don't care how you get it. Talk to somebody you may be very close with, you trust. Get help. I don't care who it is. Even if me, you can leave a comment on this video. I will talk to you. We can set something up. I will talk to you about anything. I'll tell you what I did, how I did. Just go get it if you really need it. Because I can tell you, you'll be amazed at how many people suffer from depression every day and they will not go get help from it. And I'm feeling so much better after getting this help because now I knew I truly needed it. And I'm 30 now. I should have been got this help, but I knew back in high school if I'd have done this, I wouldn't have been mature enough to take it. I just went, oh, I don't want to take this crap, and it wouldn't have worked out anyway. I'd probably been worse off if I had took it then. But now I make sure I take my medicine. I see a doctor at least once a month. He diagnosed me with some mood disorder, but he didn't really give it a name, so I just know I have some type of mood disorder, and it's only developed due to how I've been treated in life. I mean, even now, I have people who judge me just by looking at me. They never had a full conversation with me. They take something I say the wrong way instead of asking questions or saying, hey, something wasn't right about what you said. I can explain it to them, but they don't. I have people now I have somebody now who thinks I'm creepy. I don't know how they think that, and I've never once I've never had a full conversation with them. In fact, they hide from me. I don't know why, but they'll know I'm more likely to protect them than I am to hurt them in any type of way. Anybody knows me knows I'm not the creepy type of guy. That's just not me. But I make this video because that's really what's been going on. I mean, I can probably make some more about them to try to get more in depth, but now that the medicine's boosted my serotonin levels, I've never felt better. I don't really think negatively. I can control the way I feel. It feels so much better after 19 years to feel like I'm in control. In high school, I could not control myself. I was always angry, depressed, and frustrated, and I just never knew how to solve it. Now I'm where I am because I was just being stubborn, being stupid. Like, I was too embarrassed to admit I needed help. So I'm trying to do that now to encourage everybody else. Go get help if you need it. I don't have a problem talking about it now. I didn't before, but you really should go get help if you need it. And I'm gonna be a vendor, the speaker out on that. I'm gonna do everything I possibly that I can to do it. And like I say, I would really love it if you guys would just listen, take a listen. There's more videos like this coming when they do come, like my spiritual food video. I'm gonna keep making them and I'm gonna keep uploading them. So be prepared. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. I hope that cleared some things up. If you guys need more, you can know a lot of you that watch this video. If you have some way of contacting me, I have no problem answering more questions or anything like that. So this is James, the whole show, signing off. I hope you guys like this video. Share it, comment it. Like I say, talk to me. Peace.